Hi, it's pank from HnO Paris, France. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk about something we have a lot in France, but I think it's the same in the UK or in US. It's the addiction of online game, and I think last week the Cardiff University explained that there are no addiction to video game and online game, and it's very interesting. So, cause I read some article about that, and some people disagree with this idea, and I think it's not the main point that we need to keep in the mind, because in our daily life, in our office, we have a lot of people who have some addiction, and online game is a very common addiction, and we have people who will come for that. So I think it's interesting to understand that people need to have second life. Long years ago, we had a game, online game named Second Life, and this is very important for people, because they can think that there are people who are different from their daily life. And before, in the past, it was on the book, and we read a book, and we think we are like the hero or the main character of the books. Now we are more proactive in life with the video game, and we can feel that we are really a different person in this game. So when people coming in our office, we need to keep in mind that one of the main idea is to be recognized by people. In fact, a lot of people have a daily life very sad, very interesting. That means that they have a bad job, they dislike the job, they dislike their friends because there are not a lot of friends. A lot of kids people are not big friends. There are a lot of online friends, but not in real life. So a lot of time we think they are like loser and have nothing for happiness in life, and they stay very alone. And our society is very full of criticize for people who are different from us, and if they sing different, if they wear some different clothes and have another way of thinking, they can feel very distant from other people. So think this guy are only on bad mood, and nobody take care about them, nobody love them for what they want to give to the world, and they find some solution in video game where they can create their own personality, they can create their own persona, like explained Carl Jung. We create a different self of our own self, and we create a person that can be a hero or wizard or whatever. And it's interesting to understand that for them at this moment they can become what they really want, and with no limitations that they have in daily life. Because in our life, even if people say, okay, you can become what you want, you can't become a wizard, or you can't become a knight and go fight a dragon. No. And more of that, they can choose what they are. And in our society, a lot of people think they have no choice for life. And I think video game can be at the beginning like in therapy. You know, when you meet some hypno guy, or people who had some hypnosis session, they say, oh, that's great, that changed my life, because in a few moments I feel all my potential, I feel everything I am able to do, and I'm so great with that. And for video game it's the same way. at the beginning you think you can do everything. You have in your new word, you don't know this word is very open. You will fight, but you will go in different place, different city, you will meet new people, and nobody criticizes you. People just want to share something, and it could be very interesting for ourselves, for our ego, and we can have a lot of good feeling inside ourselves when we begin in online game. The problem is the solution for them. At this moment, they become someone, and they can go in a guild or in a team, and they are wait every day to play together. And a lot of time when in our daily life nobody take care about us, and nobody wait for us, nobody want to have some news about us. It's better to go in other world when in this world we are recognized, we are waiting, we are loved, even if it's not our true self. Our new self is for us the new way of thinking. And at this moment we know that the recognition is the main thing. It gives some, like in transactional analysis, it's some stroke. At this moment we have positive strokes because we are very important people for the team. We need to be there every night to play together and so on. And we can be so connected, we can feel so good in this world that we cut with the common reality. And at this moment it's very difficult for people to say, okay, every day I need to go to work, but what I want is to win some money in my game. I just want to have new experience, I just want to increase my XP and so on. And at this moment we can say, okay, it could be an addiction for a dreaming life, for a life where all their dream or idea can be real. And when they go back in the true life, it's not the same. It's always the same feeling. And like I told you at the beginning, they feel a lot of time alone, misunderstand and so on. And that very hard. So in our office, we need to switch the feeling of recognition, and it could be the main point. Work about that, work about which positive stroke they can find in our daily life, and how they can feel real, how they can feel real themselves in our daily life. And all our work need to be like in NLP. We can work in Swish, Swiss pattern. We take the good modality about video game and put it in daily life. However, we know that the life is not the same way of thinking. The real life will be sometimes very hard for people. So we need to keep in mind that during our session we need to increase the self-confidence. More of that, we need to increase the self-recognition about what they are and what they can become in our life. And we need to help people to feel and give themselves more love for what they are. And with this love and this confidence, they can just shine and give new aspect of themselves, and people will feel this change in their life. So they could find new group in real world and new recognition and so on. So just keep in mind that a lot of people in this second world just want to be real love and respect, and they need to understand that they can be the first people for themselves to love and respect. And that's a very interesting point and very specific point, because we know in our in our social network, all is about looks and what you look to do and so on, and not what you really are. So we need to show them that they are someone and very specific and great people, and that they can change their life or take their life in their hand and do what they really want, and not stay in the virtual world. If you have some questions, just let me know, and like every day, just take what is good for you. Take care, bye bye.